Welcome to the Foodamental studio session. This is unique because it is interactive and your hands are going to be getting dirty momentarily. Now look, this is the first thing. What we're going to do is we're going to cut up a bunch of vegetables today. Our students, when they come to Kendall, they do this for like, weeks. We say we get to know potatoes like you've never known a potato ever before. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a bunch of steps backwards. And at the very beginning, it's all about this chef knife. Now we're going to break this down because it happens in 3 steps. Step number 1 is basic technique. Step number 2 is accuracy. Step number 3 is speed. Now today we're going to work on step 1. 2 and 3 take a lot more time. So everybody grab your chef knife. We're going to take a thumb and a finger on the blade. See that? And then take 3 fingers and wrap it around the handle, just like so. The tip is down, the handle is up, and we're going to do what's called a rocking motion. Rocking motion is down and forward at the same time. Now watch, it is not this, and it is not this. It is somewhere in the middle. The tip stays down. It doesn't do this. We're not a spaceship taking off. You should feel the elbow going up, elbow going up, elbow going up. Beautiful. My other hand is what's called my guiding hand. This hand is actually the most important one. Your hand is up. The fingers are tucked under. Fingernails are tucked under. Watch what happens when I drop my hand down. See where my thumb goes? And it's one of those, oh, blank moments. All right? Because that's when you cut the tip of your thumb off. Not pretty. So the deal is, you keep your hand up. It's physically impossible for your thumb to be forward. And at the same time, the knife touches your finger. Super safe, because as long as it's on my finger, I know that the knife is not somehow going to come down on my finger where it shouldn't. Got it? Well, we're going to practice on our potatoes. I just want you to cut it in half. Stand it up, because it's always easier when you don't have something rolling around. On my finger, make a cut. Cut it into a quarter. And then all I want you to do is just make a cut, move your hand back, make a cut, etc. I don't care if they're big, I don't care if they're little, I don't care if they're the same, I don't care. Grab a potato, and I'm just going to look at your technique. Just one cut forward, one cut forward. Why don't we make 2 cuts? Because it's twice as slow. So it's this way. You feel the difference? More of a slide forward. You're just chopping. What you're doing is you're just kind of crunching. You're doing so great, but you're starting almost too high. Just bring it back a little bit, because what's happening up here is the tip is going into the board. Beautiful, guys. Hey, this looks great. Oh, the beautiful progress we're seeing. Woo, fantastic. Okay, here we go. Onion time. Please note, there are 2 sides to the onion, and this is critically important. They grow like this, so you have the stem here, you have the root here. Remember that. Notice how I'm holding the onion, guiding hand, ready to go, and I make 1 cut. Flip the onion around, I'm going to make a 2nd cut. Now please note how little I took off the onion. If you chop off a big hunk of that onion, there's your profit going away. Stand the onion up. We're going to cut right through the center of the onion. Then I want you to grab your paring knife. You're going to go right underneath the skin with the point of the knife. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the skin with my thumb, and I just simply pull it back. Super easy. All right, now for the fun part. You have 2 ends of the onion. The core is where the roots work. So the first thing we're going to do with that is take your paring knife, and I'm just going to cut out a little portion of that core, just like a little triangle almost. You make a slice, 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 slice. At this point, it's really hard to hold that onion. Plop it down and keep going. Slice, 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 slice. Now remember, when you make those cuts, try to slide the knife forward at the same time. Make sure that that knife is still touching your guiding hand. So don't forget the technique. This time we're going to dice the onion. This is one of the most wonderful techniques in the kitchen. Remember that core? What you have to remember on this is a very simple rule. Core to pinky. So look at my hand. Pinky to the core. It's right next to it. If you flip the onion the wrong way, it all falls apart. Core to pinky. What I'm gonna do is cut into the onion, but my guiding hand is on top of the onion. What you should never do is hold the onion like this. Because very basic number one rule in all knife skills is never cut towards your hand. If I cut this way and my knife slips, bad stuff. My hand's on top and my knife slips, no big deal. The onion is right on the edge of my board, and the reason it's on the edge of my board is because my hand is actually below the table. If it's over here, it doesn't work. So we're gonna go like this, ready? Make 1 cut, 2 cuts, 3 cuts. The cut does not go all the way through. It goes to about a 1/2 inch to the back of the onion. Now, I'm just gonna cut down, drawing the knife backwards. The core of the onion is still back here, and the reason it's gotta be there is that's what holds the onion together. And now I cut across the face of the onion this way. And now we have our dice. Go as far back as you can until the onion is basically still together. Lay it down and make a couple more cuts. Like so. All right, when those are done, push them into your bowl there. I'm gonna show you one more thing. I'm gonna show you quickly how to seed and dice a tomato. You take the paring knife, you poke it in, and we're gonna cut a cone out of the top, about a 1/2 inch down, and you pop that little cone out. Move to our chef knife and slice right through the middle. Take your bowl, take one in each hand, and squeeze. Out come the seeds. Put your hand on top, flatten the tomato, and now it's very easy. Guiding hand, all those techniques you've learned, and you can make your diced tomato. That tomato is now ready to saute, to cook, and we're good to go. Now it's about practice. Take every moment you have when you're cooking, practice the right way, focus on what you're doing, and over time, things will get better, they'll get faster, and you'll get much more precise with it as well. So with that, thank you all very much, and get out.